So you thought you saw the last of this game, right? Wrong! Apparently there's one more bonus part that I've had in the making for quite a while. Well, not quite a while, but it's still been something that I've been meaning to get to, but here we are. So what do you say we finally put this game to rest and get on with the final bonus part that I've been planning for a long time, shall we? Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and after a long hiatus, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. So, in the last part, a while back, we got to see the last of the figurines in a Nintendo gallery, and which explains why we're at the Forest Haven right now. And yeah, we've gotten every treasure, we've gotten pretty much everything there is to collect. But there are a couple more Tingle Tuner bonuses that I missed during our adventure. Plus, there's those couple of bonuses for Beedle that we still need to get. We've already gotten the complimentary ID, and we've never seen what that does. And there's also our gold membership that we still need to collect, so yeah. It's been a while, but there's still a couple more things that I still want to do with this game before putting it to rest, at least until I get around to the second playthrough, and then the HD remake someday. I don't know, there's just so many games, so little time, but I'm boring, little Scooty, so I was about to say Toon Link, but that's right, his name's Scooty, I named him that. Alright, well, so apparently there's a couple of bonuses involving the Tingle Tuner, and one of them is on Windfall Island, and another of them is on Outset Island. And plus there's a couple of teeny tiny little secrets that can be uncovered with the Tingle Tuner as well. But one step at a time. So first stop is Windfall Island. Let's go there first, and then we'll see what secrets the Tingle Tuner has. Well, there's one final discount that you can actually get with the Tingle Tuner. One of them involved climbing into the giant pot back at the Forsaken Fortress, but I already did that back in part 26, or part 27, I can't remember. But anyway, we've already gotten that out of the way, so we've gotten a discount on Ting, but what about the discount for the other stuff? Well, there's a little secret on Windfall just waiting for us to find that out. Okay, so enough gab, let's get into it. Okay, so after just a little, I'll be right back when we get to Windfall. The glorious sunshine and wind-kissed shores of Windfall Island. How I've missed it so. Truly has been a long time. Okay, so apparently, like with the Forsaken Fortress, there's apparently a secret that will allow you a discount for some of Tingle's other services. So we've already gotten a discount on the potions, aka the tings that Tingle sells. But apparently there's a way we can actually get a discount on the Tingle Balloon and the Tingle Shield, I think. But first things first, we gotta bring Tingle online. So let's go ahead and call on the little green dwarf. So let me just get the Game Boy Advance player fired up. It's been a while and I unplugged a couple of things, but it's all hooked up and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it still works after all this time. So let's give it a go. Alright, bada bing! It still works! Alright, time to call on Tingle, just like old times. It's been a while and we've got rupees to burn. Alright, so apparently there's a couple of major secrets and then there's just kind of like little tidbits out on the ocean. Like, he'll have certain descriptions for each island or quadrant he visits, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Hello! Come in! Do you read me? My dear Mr. Fairy is on Windfall Island, huh? Yep, an island which you're probably not very fond of, considering that they threw you in jail here. But I digress. Alright, so, in order to get the next discount on Tingle stuff, we need to go into the Central Plaza here, and we need to find a way up onto the awning above Miss Marie's school. So, hey guys, it's been a while. Okay, so just go for the ladder here. Yep, come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we want to make our way onto the awning here. Okay, so usually these sell for like 30 and 40, so... But I think we can get it at a little bit lower price if we do this one thing, so we'll see what happens. Alright, up on the railing here, and onto the awning. Eee! Tingle has been found! Wait, what? Where? Where are you? You're not here. So is Tingle invisible? Whatever. Oh, what to do? Aha! Tingle can offer the popular Tingle Balloon at a very low price. And if you order now, you'll also get the Tingle Shield at an unbeatable bargain! Okay, so... Alright, so the price is dropped by 10 rupees. Okay. So, yeah, it's not very much. But, so yeah. Okay, so I guess while we're here, we may as well, also get a view of the Tingle statue icons. So apparently, they all come with their secret password that's involves the next missed secret on Outset Island. Okay, so the Dragon Tingle statue, Courage Stance, the secret password is Outset Island. For the Forbidden Tingle statue and the Delight Pose, the secret password is Similar Place. The Goddess Tingle statue, Playful Pose, secret password is Hidden Jar. The Earth Tingle statue, Winning Pose, secret password Leaf Flight. And Wind Tingle statue, Kulu Pose, secret password Western Edge. So yeah, these were all just hints for secret treasure back at Scooty's home island. But we also never got a chance to find out what the hand-me-down tuner from Knuckle does. So let's go ahead and do that for a little bit. So yeah, just give Knuckle a good call.
Knuckle here. Nice reception. Are you okay, Scooty? What'll it be?
Okay, so he offers baits as well, but we usually buy bait from Beedle for building up membership points. But I guess we'll humor him just this once. Okay, so let's see. We got okay, so we got just one threesome of bait, so may as well just humor him and just buy some bait. I mean, we've got money to burn, so.
All-purpose bait it is, sir. It's 20 rupees. Thanks again to you, sir. I will use these rupees to protect nature's beauty. Call me again sometime, sir.
Okay, so you can also buy arrows, so when you're in a pinch for ammo, Knuckles your man. Or midget dwarf somehow.
10 arrows. Yes, that will be 50 rupees.
Alright, bye.
Thanks again to you, sir. I will use these rupees to protect nature's beauty. Call me again sometime, sir.
I like Knuckle. He's much more down to earth than his loony older brother. But unfortunately we're stuck with the green dude, so. Well, let's just see what his other wares are. His other wares are. Okay, so we obviously have used the Tingle balloon a few times, but now we can do it at 10 rupees less. Tingle, please do not fall. Okay, so walking on air. Okay. Was your in-flight service satisfactory? Tingle Air can't wait to serve you again. Right. Okay, so Tingle Shield. Tingle Shield, look out, sir! Enemies attack! A lovely spirit will shield you for 10 seconds! Alright, so no enemies about except for these little hoodlums, but may as well just kind of see if we can just get a glimpse of what the Tingle Shield does. Actually, I think I know the perfect little enemies to try it out on. Okay, so Tingle, protect Mr. Faraday. Okay, so magical aura. Mr. Faraday, I will protect you. Hot. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and gone. Tingle was a good bodyguard. I am not to be messed with. Use that anytime. Okay, so basically I'm just kind of burning rupees here, but for good reason. It's just to kind of test out all the things we haven't done with the Tingle Tuner. Okay, so Kurulimba! Not even I know what may occur, sir. This is a test of your courage. Alright, let's try it out. Tingle, Kurulimba! Protect the fairy flying in the sky! Okay, so... Oh, what is... Oh, okay, so... Alright, so a combo Tingle Shield and Tingle Balloon. Alright, wonderful. Okay. How was it? How was it? I'm happy that you enjoyed yourself. Do come again. Okay, well, why not? Let's try it again. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah. Okay, so it's a combination. So okay, so yeah, it's a combination Tingle Shield and it protects you in a magical aura. All right. Okay, so I think I know the perfect enemies to try this out on, so... Time to piss off the piggies, okay! Alright, come on, Tingle! Use your powers, come on! Ooh, Mr. Fetties! Slightly lucky! Blue Ting... Okay, so... Okay, so... Not so lucky with me being chased by a sadistic swine. Come on. Come on. Better be something useful this time. Protect Mr. Benny for a long time! Alright. Alright. Alright, so yeah. These little porkers can knock you down all they want, but they won't hurt you. At least not for a period of time. Okay, so... Okay, so... Time to run! Time to run! Okay. Alright! Into the sea! Whew! Gotta cool off, guys. Okay, so yeah, test baddies. So yeah, they knocked you down, but you were unharmed. Speaking of which, this magic armor is basically the same, but it requires actual magic. And its glow is purple. So. Okay, so let's try it again on the piggies. If, well, probably already in the water, so. But you saw what the Tingle Shield does, so it's basically the same thing. It just requires magic to keep up with. Okay, so So yeah, I am just deeply ashamed that I didn't use this at all, but I was just kind of on the offensive rather than the defensive phase. Okay, so anything else for the Tingle Tuner? Okay, so the useless Tingle Watch. Tingle Watch! I can tell what time it is right now, sir! The time is 12 o'clock noon! Yeah, useless. Okay, so we've already done the green thing and we know the stuff that it does. Okay, so... Alright, so just bear with me. Alright, so, red ting. Let's see what he says. Drink! Ting! Wow! It made you stronger and made your skin as soft as a little baby's. Use it often. Okay, so yeah. Green ting! Replace your magic power with this! You can't survive without it, Mr. Fanny! I can't survive with you, well. Alright, get energized! Alright, the green dude offering a green drink to the green hero. Look, it boosted your magic and cleared up that nasty rash you had. Use it often. Okay, so yeah, we remember that embarrassing little thing. So let's see what the blue ting does. One sip, and you have it all, you greedy fairy. Strength and magic. Okay, so yeah, red ting. This energizes you when you're feeling tired. Refill hearts regularly. Alright, so expensive blue ting. Let's do it. Alright, get energized. Drink ting! Alright. What a cure-all! You recovered power and magic, and it even smoothed out all those wrinkles. Use it often. Okay, so that basically does it for most of, not all of these items on the list. So yeah, the Tinkle Bomb is obviously the default. Seagull Pen. Use this to mark your sea charts. It also points you to your destination. Tingle drew his first map with it at age 3. Okay, so... it looks like I can't use this here. Okay, so at sea, this will pretty much be a blessing. Okay, so you can call him from a distance, too. I guess. Just to let him know where the cursor is. So yeah, just, I've just been using this little gadget just to find Tingle statues and stuff like that, but I haven't really taken the time to get to know the finer details about this thing. But better late than never, I suppose. Well, since we've gotten both discount secrets, let's go ahead and find out what secrets there are on Outside Island. With the hints from the Tingle statues. Let's go ahead and find out what those are. Sweet home Outside Island. Nothing like it. Home is where your heart is, as long as you remember the people who care about you. Alright. Well, we're not here for family, we're here for Tingle secrets. Let's fire up the GBA player once again. Alright. So enough letting your eyes wander, let's call Tingle once again. Alright. Now to find the secret treasure that's hinted to be right here. Thanks to the help of the Tingle statues. So yeah, I was just so busy with everything else and the other parts, I just never got around to this one. But yeah, this was a pretty big little Easter egg that I want to go over. Hello, come in! Do you read me? Mr. Fanny is on Outside Island, correct? Yep. Home sweet home. Alright. Let us see. What does Tingle have to say about, her? Someone is here! Indeed. And you have a little bit of a crush on her, I guess. Obviously, say I don't blame you. Alright, so the secret that the Tingle statues mentioned is over on the western cliff. So, let us see once again. Let's double check. Okay, so outside island, similar place, hidden jar, leaf light, western edge. Okay, so it's all the way out on the other end, so... Alright, so, leaf light. We all know what that means. Alright. Now, of course, there's a jar here, but there's actually another hidden jar just out over on that edge over there. So, gonna have to make the wind go a hard westernly direction. Alright. That should do it. Alright, conduct away. For the umpteenth time. I've basically lost count of how many times he's done that. But he's done it enough times to make it that you can conduct it in his sleep. So, alright, over here. Alright, so, let us see. So there's an exclamation point that appears above Tingle's head. Ooh, Mr. Patty, you have big eyes! No, wait, I mean, you have a good eye! If you use a Tingle Bomb here, something good will happen! Okay, so... might want to stand back. And hope and pray that it doesn't blow me over the edge. Okay, so... let us find out what this area has in store for us. Alright! So... and voila! Large jar appears. And inside, an orange rupee! Cha-ching, cha-ching! And the best part is, this jar actually regenerates. So if you're in need of some quick cash, you could just enter a house and then glide back over here again and again and again. Don't believe me? Well, you'll see. Just go right on back into Granny's house. We'll do it again. Alright, so... now, there's a couple of minor secrets that were back in, like, Dragon Roost Cavern and the Forbidden Woods. I'm not sure if I can actually find those. I tried them once or twice off-screen, and I couldn't really, for the life of me, find them, so... probably not even going to bother with those, at least for this playthrough. But... I'll probably try it again, just one more time. Alright, so... so yeah. Leaf lights over here. Alright, so. Yep, I tell ya. So yeah, if you're needing fast cash, just go for the magic rejuvenating jar. The magic regenerating jar. Well, I guess in a sense it is rejuvenating in a sense of greed, so. Alright, well, that's the Tingle Tuner's secret for Outset Island, uncovered. Well done, Tingle. Alright, so that was the secret uncovered by the Tingle statues. So it may seem like we've discovered every Tingle secret. Well, there are a little bit of little tidbits here and there are some unique sayings that he has to say at certain points. And, apparently he has a unique description for every quadrant you visit. And that's not all. Apparently, there are some certain minor treasures that only Tingle can uncover himself. So we're gonna have a little look at that next. Maybe start our search off in the Forsaken Fortress and then work our way to gather every minor treasure. But I won't bore you folks with gathering all the minor treasures. I mean, I'm not that meticulous. But I just want to point out that there are certain treasures that if you're in desperate need of cash, that there are certain spots on the Great Sea that only Tingle can uncover certain treasures. But we'll address that next. Almost forgot. Need to equip the Tingle tuner. Okay, just give me a sec. Alrighty, so we're in business. Alright, Tingle, Tingle, Tingle! Come online, we are in need of your assistance. I love how the hum of the Dark Portal is basically just kind of like a toned down of the... just a more ominous version of the Ring of Light back at the Tower of the Gods. Just kind of gives off that kind of anti-Light Ring vibe to it. Hello, come in! Do you read me? Nitsafani is in the Forsaken Fortress, huh? Yep, that's right. The very northwesternly part of the ocean. Alright, so we get out into open water, and here on the open waves, we just take a look around. Okay, so apparently there are... Tingle can sniff out treasures hidden throughout the quadrants. Like so. Check it out! Ooh, there's something at the bottom of the sea here! Alright, there's a treasure at the bottom of the sea. There's a treasure at the bottom of the sea. There's a treasure at the bottom of the sea. And another treasure. Alright. Okay, and that's not all. Apparently, there, like I mentioned before, there are certain treasures that can only be found via the Tingle tuner. Okay, so we head in kind of a northern, in a kind of easternly direction. Okay, let me get the wind blowing in the right direction. So apparently there's a little treasure that's hidden from sight to the northeast of Forsaken Fortress a little ways. Okay, so before I found this chart that I'm referencing, it was kind of a hassle to try and pinpoint every single treasure, even the minor ones, but that's no problem with Tingle. Okay. So, a little bit to the northwest. Okay, so around here somewhere, you can actually, not sure if you'll be able to tell, but, okay, so right, not there. Okay, so keep going a little ways. Alright, so should be right around here. Okay, well, come on out, wherever you are. Aha, there it is. Okay, so he didn't really catch it on the camera, but apparently that is one of the treasures that only Tingle can find, if you look really closely at the Ring of Light. Okay, so yeah. Oops, wrong controller. So yeah, Tingle can sniff out certain treasures with only the Tingle tuner, so blah blah blah. Okay, so the trick is to for each quadrant it just appears at random, but usually these minor treasures are just red rupees and purple rupees. I mean, we've explored, like, Reef Islands, so you basically know that these treasures are basically just minuscule trinkets in the grand scheme of things, but, so yeah, you either get a purple rupee or a red rupee. And, But once you collect these treasures, they don't reset. So being super OCD as I am, I want to collect them all. But I will not bore you folks with just that. But I just want to show you some of Tingle's clever sayings from across the quadrants. So let's check out Star Island next. Okay, so we cross into the next quadrants. Tingle usually has something to say. There is a star-shaped island in that area somewhere, but I don't know where. Still, the waves look terribly high. Just looking makes me ill. Okay, so yeah, he has little fancy stuff like that, so. Okay, so this next Tingle exclusive treasure should be just to the east of this place somewhere. Okay, so let's just try and okay, so there's more barrels on the horizon. Brilliant. Alright, so yes, we know there's a solid object there. Okay, so somewhere out in this area, there's treasure. There's a secret treasure location. Aha! Here we go. Okay, so there's another. So yeah, this right here, this ring of light usually wouldn't appear without Tingle's help, so. So yeah, just scanning over that just brings it out, so. Okay, so I don't think we've explored what he says for the Forsaken Fortress. I won't be doing this for all 49 quadrants, because clearly there is just far too much to cover. But, I will just kind of, do the vast majority of it off-screen, so that I won't bore you guys with what he says. But I will kind of save the best, like, top 10 sayings for certain quadrants. Okay, crossing back over into Forsaken Fortress territory. Let's see. Are you near the Forsaken Fortress? That place is dreadful! Does the part of your face that hit that fortress wall still hurt? Hey, wait a minute. How do you know that? Was he watching Scooty during his whole adventure this whole time? Like, from the beginning? Or did he secretly tell Tingle about his tale, about his first excursion at the Forsaken Fortress? You know, whatever. It's kind of disturbing that he knows that before we even met the guy. He knows too much. But whatever. We don't want to dig too deep into it. Alright, so back to the eastward. Okay, so next stop will kind of be the Northern Fairy Island quadrant. And then after that, the Gale Isle. And then I'll just kind of leave the rest of them off screen. But I will save Tingle's best lines for certain quadrants as I look for each of the minuscule treasures. Okay, I guess since we're here, may as well grab the treasure right here. Okay, so just the certain ones that only Tingle can find, but the rest of them I'll just save her off screen. With the exception of a couple of quadrants, there's basically one Tingle exclusive treasure you can find per each quadrant. But they're nothing more than just red or purple rupees. So if you don't have a Tingle tuner, that's perfectly fine. You're not missing that much.
on. I'm getting sleepy already.
Okay, well, keep your eyes awake, because we're sailing into another quadrant. Okay, so what does he have to say for Northern Fairy Island?
Mr. Fanny! Mr. Fanny! Why can't you see me?
Because you're basically just on a screen and Scooty needs to focus on sailing. Alright, so let us see. Oh, there it is. Island's a bit to the south. And so is the Tingle treasure. Right off the coast of the Heart, so. So let's see if we can get proof that Tingle actually sniffs out exclusive treasures with this one. Especially since it's nighttime, so. Okay. Let us see. Okay, so to the southeast, just off the coast. Aha! There we go. So yeah, there's a ring of light where there wasn't one before.
Ooh, there's something at the bottom of the sea here.
All right, treasure ahoy! Okay, so nothing major, nothing fancy, just something that Tingle spotted all by himself, so. So yeah, according to the chart that I found, they're indicated by triangles, and the circles are treasures that are already existing, so. Okay, so basically maxed out, so there's not really that much reason to go on, but, well, let's just go for Gale Isle and see what he says about that one. Then I'll leave the rest up to fate. Okay, so into quadrant D1. What do you have to say for yourself?
There is a mountain around there, and a similar one to the south.
Alright, so yeah, some of his sayings are pretty obvious. He's just clearly stating what you already should know. Okay, so the Tingle exclusive treasure is located around here. We'll just skip these light rings for right now. I'll just save them for off screen. Okay, so just to the west of Gale Isle is where we'll find this treasure. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so looking straight ahead. Alright, so it's kind of a bit more tricky to find, but there it is. Okay, so just off the corner of the screen it appears. Wonderful. Alright. Okay, so after this one, I'm basically just going to save the rest for off-screen, and then I'll probably just do a little compilation of Tingle's best sayings throughout the quadrants. Because, yeah, listening to me gab for hours just trying to find minuscule treasures is basically going to get irritating after a while, so yeah. So yeah, you get the idea. Tingle can sniff out certain treasures and has unique sayings for each quadrant you sail into, but yeah, there's 49 quadrants, so obviously you don't want to listen to all of them back to back. But yeah, it's just a basic little Easter egg for those of you extreme completionists like myself. But anyway, I won't bore you any more than I have to, but you get the gist that Tingle is basically just as useful out in the ocean as he is on land. To some extent, but, oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot to try out the seagull pen.
You're so close to your goal, you're red hot! You're getting closer to the destination you're set!
Oh, okay, so the seagull pen just kind of pinpoints the location of where you need to go next. Okay, so let's...
Destination ahead! Next stop, your destination! Please use the speech again!
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, it'll take a while to salvage up the treasure for each and every last quadrant, but and with a maxed out wallet, there's really not that much reason. But what can I say? I'm a completionist, so I'll save it for the vast majority for off screen. You guys get the gist of it. It's just basically trying to fill up some time. All right. Well, after this let's go on ahead and provided that I do all the treasure hunting off screen. The next section will go over some little Easter eggs back on Tingle Island itself, most notably to do with the Tingle statues.
The rumors of ghost ship sightings near here fill me with dread. Scary! Dragon Roost Island is south of here. You can see it from Tingle Tower. It smells of an old sticky chart around there, Mr. Ferry. Find it! Find it! If you find it, bring it to me! Thanks, sir! Four Eye Reef is somewhere around there! Northwest of there is the Forsaken Fortress! Because of the ocean currents, the waves around there are really very high! As people stopped going around that place, monsters began to settle in instead. Do I know everything or what? East of there is Windfall Island. I tried to enter my best drawing in the auction there, but I got rejected at the door. Why is there a dress code at an auction? Windfall Island is close. I don't want to end up in jail there again. Although, the mushrooms that grew on my pillow were quite tasty. From there, Dragon Roost Island is east and Windfall Island is west. Many cultural exchanges have taken place between those two islands. There's a red dragon at the summit. His name is Volu, I think. The Rito people have always held contests in that area. My telepathy senses the aura of a fairy in that area. Could it be? It's not as if I always have something to say, you know? Even I can't know it all. Ooh! The Tingle Tuner is getting nice reception! I can see you from here on Tingle Tower! Mr. Fanny, come in! Do you read me? I'm here! Let's play! statue. What's it for? Intriguing.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. Exclamation point. Exclamation points. Okay, so yeah.
I can sense the fairy's telepathy. Loves you. Woo! People are staring. I've always wondered. Mr. Fairy, isn't that green suit hot? My outfit's so tight that I get really sweaty. I want clothes that breathe. And I don't want to go anywhere too hot. No, sir! You see that point way over there? I've never been there before. What's at the end of the earth anyway? The end? Dot, 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 dot. Ah! That's funny. That's so funny. Don't hold in your laughter. Just let it out, Mr. Fairy. That area is called Three-Eyed Reef. Great Fish Isle should be over there. It used to be such a lovely island. The waves look pretty rough. Go north from there and you'll reach my island. You're taking a tiny ship into water that rough? Mr. Fairy, you're brave, or are you just stupid? The sun is coming up once more. Sunrise is always so refreshing. Whoa! There's a huge tower over there. There's a super cute statue made by ancient people on a little island nearby. Somewhere in the world, there should be a mysterious item that uses magic as a shield. If we had it, we'd be safe even if our ship got shot with a cannon. The peddler who gave us the sail would know about rare items. That's where Needle Rock Iron is. Nature sure creates some odd shapes. I get a bad feeling about this place. Be careful, Mr. Fairy. The water is really rough, Mr. Fairy. If you feel seasick, hold your wrist. That should make you feel better. There's a super cute statue over there. There are 3 in this world. I wonder why. The seafood is delicious around here. There. It'd be great to live somewhere like that. If you face south there, you'll see the Forest Haven. Folks fly on leaves there. That must be nice. The balloons I use keep getting popped. That place is famous for the many birds that live there. Ariel would like it. She was always surrounded by seagulls, wasn't she? Mr. Fairy, do you believe in ghosts? Like the spooky ghost ship that sails at night? Me, I believe in fairies, but I don't believe in ghosts because they're scary. If you stop there and head south, you'll come to Outside Island. There have been sightings of ships falling from the sky here. How odd. Ah! Sniff, sniff! I smell a fairy! There is an ice ring over there! Me? I don't like it too hot or too cold! Ooh! Brr, I get chills just thinking about it! Forest Haven feels close! I want trees around Tingle Tower too! Seems like there'd be lots of my favorite choo-choos here! Head east from there and you'll get to Outside Island! Outside Island was said to be blessed by Feror, the goddess of the wind! We're close to your island! You must be all emotional. I won't say anything. There's a mountain around there, and a similar one way up north. Climb onto the silk roof in West Windfall to earn a discount on the Tingle balloon. You knew that, didn't you, Mr. Benny? It's noon. It's the morning already. I feel asleep holding the Tingle tuna. Whoa! The Angular Isles are there! That's a place where you sail for rubies! Make money for more Tingle Tuna fun!
Sure, whatever.
I can't handle rumors that the ghost ship has been sighted there! Way too scary! Mr. Fanny, Tingle is getting sleepy! Hey, it's already night! Yawn, I'm already getting sleepy already! The sun is coming up once more! Sunrise is always so refreshing! It's the morning already! I feel asleep holding the Tingle tuna! Good morning! Whoops! I always want to practice my magic when I first awaken. It's really invigorating! It's noon!
Fun fact by Tingle.
Tingle hereby announces that it is noon! What a listless afternoon. Sigh.
Oh! You call this listless?
There are some floating barrels around this area. If you see any, get them!
Okay, so apparently there's been this feature with this quill pen that we've been getting with Tingle.
You're getting closer to the destination you set!
Okay, so yeah, you can just mark it on your map and you can just go there, right there.
Destination ahead! Next up, your destination! Please use this feature again!
Alright. So yeah, it's been a great help in gaining some of the treasures. from the previous rows, so. And that's not all. Apparently, I just discovered not too long ago that if you press the L button, it has a chart of the entire Great Sea, so yeah, there's, you can mark it close and within the quadrant or out of the quadrant for a distant treasure or a distant destination. Like, for example, if you press A to mark, you can mark a distant destination. Okay, so. And with the major islands, bigger dots than usual. And of course,
Hey! Great Tingle Island!
alright, so. So yeah, just the major islands just marked in big dots. So yeah, I think I already got that one just off the coast, so. Alright, bullseye, right on top. Alright, another purple. Yeah, Tingle actually has been very valuable in locating treasures, especially obviously the ones that only he can find. They're not necessary, but I just love this game so much. I gotta find every single last treasure. But I skipped most of it to prevent boring you folks to death, so. Alrighty. One more time. Okay, so according to the charts, the chart that I found online, this one is a Tingle exclusive treasure too, so. Ready.
Yawn, I'm getting sleepy already.
Aha! Here we go. Here's another Tingle exclusive light ring. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful, darling. You're doing great with treasure hunting. Alright, a redder. Alright. Another Tingle exclusive treasure. Oh, what's this? I spy another treasure chest. Okay, so yeah. Apparently, I think we missed one. Okay, so we missed a treasure chest.
The destination lies south of here. Try playing the Wind's Requiem.
Yeah, don't really feel like it. Yeah, like I mentioned before, there's that sea chart that you can access at any time, and you can set a distant destination. But since this game is basically complete, there's really no point at this point. So, oh shoot! Darn sea hats! Bailing out my ocean. Okay, so yeah, apparently there was a treasure chest that I missed. Either that or it's respawns, but, whatever. Alright, alright, wonderful bombs. Okay, getting warmer. You're hot, you're on fire. Alright. Another playful tune for another minuscule rupee. That's sadly going to waste, but I don't care. I just want to get the treasure and just consider everything complete. Alright. That's right, come to me. Yeah, so apparently I missed a treasure chest, so... Alright, so I guess there's something in here. Okay, Boko Baba Seed. Just one last minute spoil, I guess. So yeah, fortunately I searched out on the all the rest of the Great Sea and I didn't see any treasure icons, so yeah, apparently I got everything. Except for one measly treasure chest, but don't need to worry no more. Okay, so actually, this is one of the areas that has light rings appear under a full moon, so... I'm not really sure if tonight will be on a full moon, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Alright. Aha! Here we go. Okay, so there's one Tingle exclusive treasure right to the very north. To, right at the... Right past the 5-star house.
Mr. Fairy, Tingle is getting sleepy.
That's right, you are getting very sleepy indeed. And oh, wait a minute. How about that? All right, so yeah, we got. All right, there it is. So we hit the jackpot. So apparently this is a. Let me, oh, no. Do you mind? I am trying to treasure hunt in peace. I'm trying to salvage treasure in peace. Okay. And that'll be the last Tingle exclusive mini treasure. Mini sunken treasure. Alright. Only 2 left in the entire Great Sea, and then we'll be done. At least for as far as the treasure hunt goes. Still a couple more Tingle Tuners things I want to go over. But let's see. Okay. Aha! Sure enough, this is a full moon. How about that? So yeah, apparently these certain types of rings only appear under the light of a full moon. But unlike the other ones, which permanently disappear once you salvage them, these ones actually regenerate for every full moon. And regrettably, I've been kind of I didn't really know that until recently, so I was just kind of making sure it was a full moon for the other areas on the Great Sea that had light rings that only appear under full moon light. So. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, can a guy salvage the last few treasures in peace? Okay, so yeah. So yeah, even though the majority of the treasure is already found and won't regenerate, there's still a handful of good ones that will regenerate from time to time, so. But there are more, lucrative ways to amass rupees, but not that it matters now. We've basically bought every single thing we can, and the adventure's pretty much over. These are just bonuses for those of you who are interested. Okay, so that'll do it for the last of the full moon treasures, which will regenerate by the next full moon. Alright, That's another redder. Okay. Wonder what rotisserie Kargarok tastes like. Pretty sure it tastes like victory. Alright, I'll do it. Well, at least for the moonlit ones, so... Got a couple more treasures to find. Okay, so... Right down there. And one over here. Alright, wonderful. Alright. Yeah, that compass is very misleading. It's inverted, kinda, so... Alright. So yeah, it's basically just been this way for every quadrant up until this point. But, I know how you folks think I'm being monotonous. I don't really get as many views as it is, but, this one just really was kind of just irking me. Just... I knew the adventure was over, and I knew I did the sliding picture puzzles and the Nintendo gallery, but there was still all of these little itty-bitty treasures that didn't really matter much, but I love the game so much that I gotta collect every last one, so... Alright. Alright. What is in this one? Another purple! Alright. And that leaves just one. Alright. What does the very last treasure hold? Alright. Use the quill pen one last time.
Getting closer to your destination!
Alright. There you are. The very final treasure in all of the Great Sea. So yeah, I've spent like 5 or 6 hours, maybe close to 7 hours, just trying to hunt down each treasure, but thanks to the chart that I found online, it made it so much easier. Because back when I was a kid, I would just kind of scan back and forth with Tingle, just kind of to make sure that I got every single last treasure, but now I know that... But thanks to that chart, I've gotten basically everything. Okay, so yeah, that was the very last little minor treasure, but it's not important. But anyway, thanks to this chart right here, I basically could find any treasure all throughout the Great Sea.
The sun is coming up once more! Sunrise is always so refreshing!
And yeah, thanks to the Tingle tuner, it made hunting them down all the more easier. And a few of Tingle's sayings were actually pretty fun. Alright. Well, there's still a couple more things that I want to do with the Tingle tuner before we get on to Beedle's bonuses. I think we still need to earn our gold membership in order to figure out what's in store with that. I probably should have saved this one for very last, but it's a done deal, so... Alright. Well, basically this chart right here, once again, the circles are the treasures that you could already find, but the triangles were the ones that were Tingle Tuner exclusive, that only Tingle could scan out. And as for the squares, and excluding Windfall Island, Dragon Roost Island, and Thorned Fairy Island, there was basically one Tingle treasure per each quadrant, with the exception of those three. Okay, so just nitpicks of nitpicks, but it's something I really wanted to do. Alright. But the fun with the Tingle Tuner doesn't stop there. There's a couple more things that I want to do with it. And then we'll go on with Beedle's bonuses. Okay. So yeah, that'll do it for all the treasure hunting on all the Great Sea. At last. I'm sick of treasure hunting at this point anyway. Alright. So, our next destination will be Tingle Island. To mess around with some Tingle statues and see how Tingle reacts. Should be fun. Well, throughout this adventure, Tingle really has been valuable assets. But all the same, he's kind of annoying. So what do you say we kind of make him squirm? For lack of better terms. Just make him suffer. But first, I think there was some rupees on the very crown of Tingle Tower. Let me check that with a Heoi pair. Okay, so yeah. What does the seagull actually do with the Heoi pair anyway? I mean, does it devour? Does it eat it? And it's aha! There we go. I knew there was something up here. Okay, so yeah, getting a closer look at the tower itself. It's actually got some windows for eyes. So yeah, apparently. So yeah, it's a crudely carved wooden statue. Like a totem pole, and there's his brothers are being slaves to his whim. Yeah, seriously, they're all work and no pay. Pure slavery. We need to make Tingle pay for that. For treating his brothers like garbage. Alright, so here we are on... Wait for it.
Hey! Great Tingle Island!
What's so great about it? It could be bigger. Alright, so we got all these Tingle statues throughout our quests. Yeah, they're beautiful to look at, aren't they? So yeah, even Knuckle is basking in their glory.
Hey, Mr. Fairy! Some outrageous fellow threw this fantabulous Tingle statue into the sea. It is sad to know that there is one on this sea who does not even know the meaning of beauty. But not you, Mr. Fairy. You are different.
Hold that thought. So yeah, these are beautiful, lovely Tingle statues. Would be a shame if someone were to deface them or even hit them with a sword, like so.
Ah! Mr. Fairy! Stop that!
Aren't you done yet, Mr. Fairy?
Stop it! Fairy!
Why don't you come down here and make me? And maybe prove this one.
That's mean!
Yeah, so he's really starting to feel betrayed right now, just with you just scratching the paint on his fantabulous Tingle statues that we work so hard to gather on our quests.
Stop that now! 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 This instant!
What's wrong? Worry I'll scratch the paint on this one too?
Enough already!
It should not come to this!
Okay, so yeah, if you piss him off enough, he'll have no choice but to bomb you directly. So yeah, that was the straw that broke the green dwarf's back. So yeah, indeed, it should not come to this. So yeah, that's just basically what happens if you just mess with Tingle's statues. The Tingle statues. Tingle will get all uppity about them and just feel betrayed by Mr. Fairy. Oh, and look, you can even lift them. Would be a shame if someone were to throw them into the sea. So yeah, or just kind of let them. Oh, okay, so not far enough. Alright. So yeah, this wonderful Tingle statue is mine to check into the ocean.
Don't do that!
Okay.
No, next time, be careful!
Oh, sure. I'll be more careful. Psych! And this one goes for a swim of the fishes.
Why? I don't get it! Are you okay, Mr. Danny?
Well, I don't know. Or you? Okay, so yeah. Wonderful, glamorous pose. It's tacky. Yoink.
Ah, the morning already. I fell asleep holding the Tingle tutor.
Okay, so yeah. Missed the opportunity with that one, but let's check the other two in. So yeah, all of our hard work and effort going into collecting these wondrous Tingle statues that Tingle is so very proud of. It's junk!
Why? I don't get it! Are you okay, Mr. Benny?
So yeah, I guess the dude's bipolar or something. Alright, last one. I never liked your ugly mug in the first place. Sleep with the fishes. Okay, so yeah. That's the last straw. Ah! Yeah. Well, that'll do it for the Tingle statues. But don't worry, they'll respawn whenever you return here, so yeah, that was just to mess with Tingle a bit. So yeah, he's very precious with his statues, and we just basically just toss him into the ocean like nobody's business. But he kind of deserves it, because dude's kind of a prick. Alright, so we're back to the same location. Just this is proof that the Tingle statues will respond. So yeah, no hurt feelings, Tingle. I just wanted to mess with ya. I just love to mess with the little green dwarf. Well, that is a good point. You really shouldn't mess with somebody who can blow you up with Tingle bombs. Okay, so all the Tingle statues are back where they belong. So, no harm, no foul. Alright. Now, there's actually a couple of secrets that from two previous dungeons that were missed. You remember back in Dragon Roost Cavern when there was like a multitude of clues pinpointing a rupee location? And there was also Tetris clues in the Forbidden Woods locating to another hidden treasure. I'm not sure if I could find those, but if I can, I'll record those parts. But if not, I think this will pretty much do it for the Tingle Tuner. I basically gotten my fill and discovered every secret and basically everything Tingle says. There are a couple of points where he will say certain other things, like he'll give description.
Tingle hereby announces that it is noon!
Indeed. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to Dragon Roost Cavern and the Forbidden Woods and see if he can actually find those treasures. But if not, we'll just skip to Beedle's bonuses. We'll see what the complimentary ID does, and we'll finally get our gold membership, so we'll see what we get in the mail for that. And finally bid this game farewell for good. At least until the second Let's Play. At least until the second playthrough someday. Okay, so back here in Dragon Roost Cavern, you may remember a while back that while we were exploring the cavern with the Tingle tuner, there was actually some secret clues that Tingle uncovered. Like, one of the clues we found involved a special rupee to find within one of the rooms in the cavern. So apparently, the clues go like this. The first saying clues at a blue room, so basically a dark room like this one. The second clue pinpoints steam vents. And the third clue points at a warp jar, aka a special jar. And the final clue points at water jugs. So all four of those clues correlate to the very first room of the dungeon.
A Bokoblin god is there! Sneak past, attack him, obey our true nature!
Whatever he said. Okay, well, that's not why we're here. Apparently, let me just take care of these goons real quick. Take care of them, no problem, with the Master Sword at full power. But anyway, the location of the rupee just so happens to be near the warp jar. Okay, so yeah, this, all the clues come together with this one room. It's a blue room, there's steam vents, there's water, and there's a warp jar. So apparently what you want to do is detonate a bomb in this steam vent right behind here. Okay, so bombs away! Alright!
50 rupees that had been buried popped out of where the steam came from!
What purple rupee? What 50 rupees?
Use it wisely, Mr. Fetty!
Okay, so here's the gimmick. Apparently, if you collect a certain item first, the rupee doesn't appear, but Tingle saying and the jingle comes with it all the way. So yeah, maybe in the second playthrough of Wind Waker, I'll show you guys exactly what was in there. But basically, that's the location of that quote-unquote tiny rupee that guy in the messages was talking about. So yeah, that's just a little secret I wanted to finally put to rest that I missed throughout the entire dungeon. I thought for sure I'd already gotten that rupee, but apparently not. Well, that's technically true. I didn't get the rupee, but the clues correlate to that to bombing that steam vent. So yeah, that's the mystery solved. You just won't get the rupee, but it's not like we need it. We're pretty maxed out as it is. Okay, so the secret treasure of the Forbidden Woods is actually another purple rupee. Okay, so from much earlier, I thought that Tetra was talking about something different. You remember with the Tingle hints that were given by Tetra, but it was just Tingle, so I don't really know if he was telling the truth or not. But the treasure is within the Forbidden Woods. So apparently, just like with Dragon Roost Cavern, periodically there were hints dropped about a treasure within the Forbidden Woods. apparently, they were referring to a room that's, that houses that treasure. Okay, so the 4 clues that you were given was... 1, there was a Boko nut high up in that particular room. 2, there were 2 pea hats in that room. 3, there were Boko Babas. And 4, it was near a pile of leaves. Okay, so apparently Tingle's still programmed to look for that. Okay, so the room we're looking for is down this hallway here. Okay, so obviously this is set during the daytime, so... Okay, so yeah, you remember a while back that there was Boko nuts way over there on the other side of the gondola. It's kind of hard to see through the mist, but you can barely make out that little brown lump. That's a Boko nut high up. And there's 2 pea hats here, regrettably. There's Boko Babas, and let's see. Alright, so just clip their feathers and take them down. Okay, so... And the 3rd clue said there were Boko Babas here. Well, here they are. And the 4th and final clue said they were near a pile of leaves. This pile, to be exact. Alright. Fan away the leaves. And we plant a Tingle Bomb right here.
DJ Fanny, run!
Alright, bada bing!
Here it is! 50 rupees from the pile of leaves! Yay!
Alright, so that was the secret treasure of the Forbidden Woods, after all. I was assuming it was something completely different, like the Tingle statue, but apparently that wasn't it. So yeah, that's the secret of Forbidden Woods via the Tingle tuner. So yeah, we've discovered the secret of Dragon Roost Cavern and the Forbidden Woods. So the one in Dragon Roost Cavern didn't appear, but that was kind of like a in-game glitch or bug, something like that. But that'll be different in the second playthrough. But anyway, that's basically the 2 major treasures. There's not really any in the Tower of the Gods except for that those riddles of the something about the legend of Tingle, this self-absorbed story about how Tingle came to be, blah blah blah. And as for the Earth and Wind temples, not much comes from those temples. There's no clues or hints for any hidden rupees or anything like that in those dungeons. So, with that, I think we can bid Tingle adieu for good. So yeah, we've discovered a lot of extra goodies and secrets with the Tingle tuner. It was kind of a headache at some points, but I gotta admit, for a weirdo little man-child, Tingle actually does have the goods. Sometimes. I mean, he helped us decipher some maps and stuff. Alright, so I can finally put the Tingle tuner to rest for good. I am fully satisfied with every single secret and treasure there is to find. But there's still the matter of Beedle and his bonuses for silver membership and gold membership. So we'll focus on that next. Okay, so false alarm. There's actually a couple more last-minute secrets via the Tingle tuner. Apparently, one is in the Tower of the Gods. There's actually a hidden purple rupee in front of one of these statues, these podium statues. what you want is the one that's kind of, complementing the eastern wing door. And then go to the one that's to the south of it. And then plant a Tingle Bomb right here. Okay, so. Okay, and when the smoke clears, a beautiful purple rupee. Wonderful. Okay, so no description from Tingle this time, but that's basically what the secret of the tower is. Evidently, the pages of the quote-unquote legend that you can find at the Tingle Tuner don't really point it out, and there's not really any clues that point it out. It's just one of those lesser-known secrets, but I kind of looked it up, and yeah. Okay, so there's one last little secret that I missed back on Windfall Island. So, give me a sec and I'll go there. So the very last Tingle-related secret of all lies on Windfall Island, and it has to do with that little teeny tiny island that you get a chest from when you activate the island's lighthouse. This one, to be exact. Alright, so Tingle senses something.
Mr. Benny? You have a good ear! No, I mean, you have a good eye! If you use a Tingle Bomb here, something good is bound to happen!
Okay, so do as the man says, and we'll just get a close-up of what happens when you detonate a Tingle Bomb right there. And voila, a jar appears. Another one. So yeah, there was one outside the prison cell door, and also one on this teeny tiny island. Okay, so use the boomerang to smash it. See what's inside. We got ourselves a redder. A red rupee. Alright, wonderful. Okay, so that'll officially do it for all the Tingle Tuner secrets. This time for real. Alright, so now the only matter of business left is to get Beedle's gold membership and find what we get for that one, and then find out what the complimentary ID does in the process. So that'll do it for all of Tingle's Tingle Tuner bonuses. Now it's on to the Beedle bonuses, and what all that entails. Okay, so the purple rupees that we found around the dungeons don't regenerate, so yeah, they're permanent. As well as the red rupee that was found in that specific jar, so. And not counting the one in Dragon Roost Cavern, since there was kind of an in-game bug that prevents it from appearing when you've gotten a certain item from later on in the dungeon. But, I'll probably dig deeper into that when I get around to the second playthrough of this game. Well, that'll officially do it for Tingle's bonuses. This time for real. Now it's on to Beedle's bonuses. Okay, so yeah, apparently Tingle had a few good sayings from across the quadrants. Like when we were on Horseshoe Island, and he said that Outset Island, neighboring Horseshoe Island, which is coincidentally where we're going to go next, was blessed by the goddess Feror. So yeah, that was actually a really interesting piece of trivia there, so. And there was some other comments that kind of got a little chuckle out of me. like for example, the ones at Bird's Peak Rock. Like, when he said that it was full of birds and Ariel would like that, I don't really know about that one. I mean, if there was an island full of seagulls, maybe, but, last time I checked there was an island full of Cargarax. I don't really think that they would get along well with Ariel at all. Alright. So, it's about time we got our gold membership from Beedle. Back at the place where it all began. That we've traveled back and forth to many times across our adventure. Alright, so yeah. Let's see, we could use a little top-up on bombs, so why not? And as bait goes, I'd imagine we can put in a couple more Hioi pairs and a couple more scoops of bait.
Oh, thank you as always. I appreciate your business.
Okay, so yeah, if you have anything to sell, blah, 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 we want to buy. Okay, 56 points. Alright. Almost there. Alright. One more. Okay.
What you want to do is to try to save up 60 points to earn our gold membership.
Okay, so yeah. And the bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Thank you! Yes, thanks to you! Oh, you saved up 60 points! You've earned a gold membership! To you, our latest gold member, Beedle's Shopship offers a fabulous gift. It will be arriving soon at a red postbox near you. I hope you'll await it anxiously. And on top of that, most special of gifts, you shall be treated as a VIP in our store.
Alright. VIP treatment, eh?
Bye, please come again.
Okay, so what does that mean? Just like VIP treatment? I don't know. Okay, so after you achieve gold membership, any purchase in Beedle Shopship, won't offer any more points. Okay.
If you don't have anything you want to sell, then buy something, please.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, no more points, so gold membership is as far up as you go. Alright, so we eagerly await our prize in the mail. Which is obviously going to take a little while. Alright, so yeah, let's just conduct a little tune to pass the time. Like we have anything better to do. Basically done everything else that the game has to offer. Alright, so nightfall and bada bing! Here's that. It's basically the last time we'll see the mailbox just doing that little jazzy little dance, just bobbing about. I always like that cute animation. Good evening! Letters for Scooty, we have one letter. Here is your letter. Your parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage due is 10 rupees. Will you pay? Indeed I will. And a bit of saliva to go with it, right.
To all gold membership holders, thank you so very much for your continued patronage of Beedle Shopships. It has come to my attention that you have earned 60 shopping points. This entitles you to gold membership in my stores. All gold membership holders receive a special gift of 1 fill-up coupon that fills your stock of items. When you find yourself running low on items, bring this coupon to your nearest Beedle Shopship for an instant fill-up. Does not apply to all products. Beedle.
Okay, you got the fill-up coupon. It will fill every item you have to the max. Give it to Beedle, but remember, it doesn't cover all of his products. Okay, keep it in your delivery bag for now. Picture of a stuffed beetle. I didn't really need to see that. Anyway, just take a look-see in the delivery bag, and we got both the silver membership prize and the gold membership prize. All right, so the complimentary ID and the fill-up coupon. You might be wondering what each of them does. Well, I'll show you. Right after I go in a tough fight somewhere and come back feeling exhausted. Feeling jaded, exhausted, on the brink of collapsing, with your life hanging by a thread, and you just feel done with everything. He just looks so done with everything. He's just like,
What is everything out to get me? I'm just so over this.
Sorry, you couldn't resist. Okay, well, anyway, as you can tell, I went into the forest up on top of the island and had an all-night tussle with the moblins up there and their spear swinging. So yeah, I just let myself get clobbered by them to the point of almost passing out. But hey, come back, come back! Oh shoot! Ah. Spending so much time gabbing, I just completely forgot that now that this isn't the beginning of the game, so his shop ship doesn't stay in one position very long, so it's just no convenience. Especially with the wind not pointing in the right direction, I really... It could have just made like something super efficient, but this was an early 2000s game, so go figure. Okay, as I was saying... Hey, stop! Stop, 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 stop. Seriously. Alright, so, I show you the power of the complimentary ID. Okay, so, honestly, I used this as a kid, and it apparently did nothing for me, but that's because I wasn't low on health. But, check this out. You might just be impressed. Alright, so yeah, we used our first Beedle bonus that we earned with a silver membership for 30 points.
You want to use your complimentary ID? Okay, here it goes!
You are so great! Absolutely fantastic! Incredible!
And there you go! Isn't it nice to be complimented once in a while? It is, isn't it?
The power of words, the power of compliments can raise even the most exhausted of spirits. So yes, whenever you need a real hearty pickup for your health, then the complimentary ID is your go-to item. One-time use only, sadly. Another rough night with the moblins, and Scooty is exhausted again. Not only that, but he's flat out of magic power. He has no arrows or bombs. He is completely dried up in his inventory. That's where the fill-up coupon will come in handy. When you're at the end of your rope, can't take it anymore, not only are you drained of health, but you're drained of everything else. Use the fill-up coupon. Okay, so... Oh, come on. I really don't feel like changing the direction of the wind. Come on. So convenient at the beginning of the game where you were just in one location and that was it. Oh, yes, that's true. I didn't have the King of Red Lions with me. So I couldn't sail around the island, so... while I was sailing. I couldn't have been able to catch Beedle Shopship if it was going around the island without a boat of my own. I would have just drowned. Okay, so yeah. The complimentary ID just basically topped you off health-wise. But let's see what the fill-up coupon does. Alright, yes, the one with pregnant Beedle. Ugh, I can imagine just the amount of DeviantArt stuff that goes on with that. I'm not going into that. I'm not gonna touch that. Okay, so anyway, let's give Beedle the gold membership prize.
Would you like to use your fill-up coupon? Ready? It's an item fill-up!
Be happy! Alright! Alright, instant fill-up with health, magic, bombs, and arrows. Okay, so yeah, when you're at the end of your rope, that's the time to use the fill-up coupon. So yes, these are very, very valuable membership prizes, and they're only one-time use only. So yes. Those are basically Beedle's bonuses throughout the game, and he's taking off with Emmy. Alright. Well, with all that, I think that this is the perfect point to finally bid this game adieu. I know this part had a long time coming. I just kind of was just became preoccupied with all my other games throughout 2024. And now it's... and it just got crazy. And I'm not even sure if when I upload this part, but whenever it does get uploaded, you guys will know that I didn't forget about what I promised way back when. There was one last bonus part that I promised right after the Nintendo Gallery, and this was it. It just took a lot longer than expected because, well, lots of things. But I finally got to it. It wasn't anything significant, but it's just kind of like just a little bow to tie up this game and just bid it farewell on a happy note. So, I really hope you enjoyed the Wind Waker LP as I have. I know the majority of the game was done a lot earlier in 2023, but you get the gist. So anyway, that'll do it for The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. At least for the first playthrough. Thank you guys so much for watching this LP with me. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. And if you would like any future notifications for any future uploads, be sure to give that bell icon a click. Until next time, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. So yes, it all started on Outset Island, and it ends on Outset Island. And it's pretty bittersweet to know that we've already seen the ending, and the King of Red Lions becomes, well, deceased. So he unfortunately will not be in any future Zelda installments, which is very sad. I also like this character so much. I liked all of the characters. They were just so memorable and just a big part of growing up. Especially Toon Link. I'm just gonna respectively call him Toon Link now. I mean, Scooty was just a nickname that I gave him. So yeah. This has been my most personal favorite Zelda game of all time, and Probably one of the more lengthy ones, so... It's good stuff, and I'm very much looking to the second playthrough whenever I get to that. Someday. As well as the HD remake.